Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, we will have a conference for 9 projects, actually. 7 from for calendar year 2024 and 2 for calendar year 2023. But before we proceed to the presentation proper, let us have first the roll call of attendance. Engineer Suyo, please do the roll call.
Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we're going to have our activity for the following contract. 23FI0065, 23FI0066, 24FI0022, 24FI0023, 24FI0024, 23FI0025, 24FI0026, 24FI0027, and 24FI0028. The following are present during the previous conference. Our Vice Chairman, Engineer Maria Alex, staff member, Honorary Sadelagunan, Engineer Aldo Maglente, Engineer Bonifacio Sadigit, Engineer Noel Sambahon, and for OIC Procurement Engineer Joel Argilies, the TWK Head, Engineer Italiano Andales, Engineer Joseph Joel Gonzalez, Engineer Michael Johnson Villiers, Engineer Solferino Oligato, yours truly, for the Box Secretariat member, Engineer Mark Albulo, and Mr. Bernie Abad.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Suyo. Based on the attendance, I can now declare a quorum. The privy conference is to start at 2:16 in the afternoon. So let us first discuss the first contract that we are about to ready. With a contract ID number 23FI0065 and contract name Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Roads and bridges on the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road, Junction National Road to Barangay Kalupang, located at Milagros, Masbate. The brief description of this contract is construction of concrete road with an approved budget for the contract of 24,749,849 pesos and 67 centavos, with a contract duration of 150 calendar days. And the amount of bidding documents is 25,000 pesos. By the way, before I forget, we have invited various organizations to attend this private conference. We have like the NACA. We also invited our Medea president, the president of the Rodeo Masbate Incorporated, and of course the commission, the COA of the DPWH Masbate 2nd DEO. So, as I mentioned earlier about this contract ID number 23FI0065, Engineer Dusuyo will now discuss the bid data sheet, the content of the bid data sheet for this contract.
For the bid data sheet for 23FI0065, the major category of work is RCP, Roads Construction, PCCP. The similar category of work, RRP, Roads Rehabilitation, PCCP, RCCP, Roads Construction, Talent, or PCCP. For the key personnel, 1 project manager, 1 project engineer, 1 materials engineer, DPW accredited materials engineer 1 or 2, 1 foreman, and for the equipment, 1 applicator machine, 1 backhoe, 1 bar bender, 1 bar cutter, 1 barricade flashlight, 40 barricade flashlight, 1 unit boom truck, 1 milk producer, 1 cargo service truck, 2 to 5 metric tons, 1 unit cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric tons, 1 unit chainsaw, 1 coffee patch plant, 1 coffee saw, 1 coffee vibrator, 2 coffee vibrator, 2 dump truck, 12 yard capacity, unit yards capacity, 1 joint sealer machine, 1 unit kneading machine, 1 low big trailer, 1 motorized road grader, 1 buffer mixer, 1 payloader, 1 plate compactor, 1 telescopic man lift, for 53 meters maximum working height, 4 trolley radio, 1 bicycle loader, 1 60-liter water tank or pump, and 1 building machine.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Raul. Um, Another one, the prospective bidder should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PICAP with PICAP license category of at least C and D for general engineering and small B for roads, contractors, applicants who wish to participate in this bidding are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application. So, any question about this contract ID number 23FI0065? So, there being none, let us proceed to the next contract. With under contract ID number 23FI0066, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Roads and Bridges of the National Road, leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road, Sitio, San Jose, Barangay Hamorawan, Milagros to Barangay Santa Maria, located at Mogo, Masbate. Brief description of this contract is construction of concrete road. With an approved budget for the contract of 24,749,963 pesos and 12 centavos. The contract duration is 150 calendar days, and the amount of bidding documents is 25,000 pesos. Engineer Nisuyo, can you please discuss the content of the data sheet for this
For the
contract?
data sheet for 23FI0066, the major category of works RCP, roads construction, PCCP. For the similar category of works, RRP, road rehabilitation, or PCCP, RCTP, roads construction, tunnel, PCCP. For the key personnel, 1 project manager, 1 project engineer, 1 materials engineer, DPW accredited materials engineer 1 or 2, 1 foreman. For the equipment, 1 unit backhoe, 1 unit bar bender, 1 unit bar cutter, 58 barrel flasher light, 1 unit boom truck, 1 bulldozer, 1 cargo service truck with 9 to 10 metric tons, 1 concrete saw, 2 concrete vibrator, 3 unit dump truck with maximum capacity of 12 yard, 1 joint sealer machine, 1 loaded trailer, 1 motorized road grader, 1 toilet cover, 1 cover mixer, 1 tail loader, 1 tail compactor, 4 units two-way radio, 1 unit vibrator loader, 1 unit water truck or pump with capacity of 16,000 liters and minor tools. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Nisuyo. Prospective bidders should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors as Accreditation Board or PICAP with PICAP license category of at least C and D for general engineering and small B for roads. So these two contracts are funded under General Appropriation Act for for calendar year 2023. So any interested bidders, please try to visit the field labs, and also you can visit our office from 8 a.m. to 5 in the afternoon for any queries about these two contracts. Let us, any more questions? So there being none, let's proceed to the procurement of our 2024 projects. The first contract is 24FI0022 with a contract name of Organizational Outcome 1, Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Network Development Program, Construction of Missing Links, New Roads, Malubid, Tukabangkalan, Tudayhagan, Tutinigban, Tumataba Road, Package 1, located at Aroroy, Masbate. Brief description of this contract is construction of concrete road with an approved budget for the contract of 96,499,929 pesos and 46 centavos. And the contract duration is 202 calendar days. The amount of bidding documents is 50,000 pesos. Engineer Raul, please discuss the bid data sheet for this contract.
For the bid leadership for 22-24FI0022, for the major category of work, RCP Roads Construction PCCP. For the similar category of work, RRT Roads Rehabilitation PCCP, RCTP Roads Construction Tunnel PCCP. For the key personnel, one project manager, one project engineer, one materials engineer, DPWH accredited materials engineer 1 or 2, one foreman. For the equipment requirements, one unit applicator machine, one unit backhoe, one unit bar bender, one bar cutter, 29 barricade flasher light, one unit tool truck, one road cruiser, one cargo service truck, 2 to 5 metric tons capacity, one unit cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric tons capacity, one unit chainsaw, one concrete flash plant, one concrete saw, one concrete splitter, 2 unit concrete vibrator, 2 unit dump truck with 12 cubic yard capacity, one time sealer machine, one kneading machine, one unit low-book trailer, one motorized road grader, one bagger mixer, one payloader, one plate compactor, one telescopic manly with 15 meters maximum working height, 4 unit static mixers, 2 two-way radio, one garbage roll loader, one water truck with pump 16,000 liters capacity, and minor tools. That's all.
Thank you, Engineer Busuyo. Respective bidders should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB with PCAB license category of at least B for general engineering and medium A for roads. Any questions about this contract ID number 24FI0022? By the way, the original the original schedule of the pre-bid conference is on November 20, 2023. However, due to non-quorum of the bank, the uh, procurement schedule was moved, or the pre-bid conference was moved to November 28, which is today. And the supplemental bulletin was issued last November 20, 2023 with supplemental bulletin number 23-I-095 with the subject of amendment on the invitation to be for contract ID 24FI0022, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, and 28. So there's no any other question for contract ID number 24FI0022. Let's proceed to contract ID number 24FI0023, the Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, Access Roads and or Bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings or facilities, construction of road, junction, national road, Barangay Habuyoan, Aroroy, located at Aroroy, Masbate. The brief description of this contract is construction of concrete road with an approved budget for the contract of 4,949,972 pesos and 48 centavos. The contract duration is 48 calendar days, and the amount of bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Engineer Disuyo, please do the reading of the bid data sheet.
For the bid data sheet for 24FI0023, the major category of work are CP roads construction PCCP, similar category of work RRP roads rehabilitation PCCP, RCTP roads construction tire PCCP. For the key personnel, one project manager, one project engineer, one materials engineer, DPWH accredited materials engineer 1 or 2, one foreman. For the major equipment requirements, one unit applicator machine, one unit backhoe, one bartender, one bar cutter, 29 body flasher light, one unit food truck, one unit producer, one cargo service truck, 45 meter tons capacity, one unit cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric tons, one chainsaw, one motor flash plant, one pocket saw, two pocket vibrator, one dump truck with to discharge capacity, one drain sealer machine, one kneading machine, one loaded trailer, one motorized rotator, one bagger mixer, one payloader, one tube compactor, one telescopic mandate, two-way radio, one directional roller, one with water truck or pump, and minor tools.
Okay, thank you, engineer. The pickup license category of this contract is at least C and D for general engineering and small b for roads. Any question for this contract? There being none, let's proceed to contract ID number 24FI0024. Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, access roads and bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings or facilities, construction of road, Junction National Road, Barangay Lagta, located at Maleno, Masbate. The brief description of this contract is construction of concrete road with an approved budget for the contract of 4,949,951 pesos and 25 centavos. The contract duration is 48 calendar days and the amount of bidding documents is 5,000 pesos. Engineer Disuyo, please.
For the bid data sheet 24FI0024, major category of work, roads construction PCCP, similar category of works are road rehabilitation PCCP, RCTP road construction tunnel PCCP. For the key personnel, one project manager, one project engineer, one materials engineer, DPW accredited materials engineer 1 or 2, one foreman. For the minimum equipment requirements, one accurate applicator machine, one unit backhoe, one bar bender, one bar cutter, 160 validate flasher light, one unit boom truck, one bulldozer, one cargo service truck, 2 to 5 metric tons capacity, one unit cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric tons capacity, one chainsaw, one concrete batch plant, one concrete saw, one concrete vibrator, two unit dump truck, one unit sealer machine, one unit feeding machine, one loaded trailer, one motorized rotator, one bagger mixer, one payloader, one plate compactor, one telescopic mandrel with its in maximum working height, four two-way radio, one unit regular roller, and one water truck or pump, 16,000 liters capacity and another.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Disuyo. The pickup license category of this contract is at least C and D for general engineering and small b for roads. So, any other question? Any question? There being none, so let's proceed to contract ID number 24FI0025. Local Program, National Building Program, buildings and other structures, construction, completion of LTO building, Masbate Field Office located at Masbate City. The brief description of this contract is construction of multi-purpose building with an approved budget for the contract of 9,949,146 pesos and 21 centavos with a contract duration of 120 calendar days and the amount of bidding documents is 10,000 pesos. Engineer Disuyo, take it away.
For the bidding machine and for 23FI
24FI0025.
24FI0065. Major category work, building construction without tile, low-rise concrete frame, 1 to 5 stories. Similar category of work, buildings construction with tiles, high-rise concrete frame, as in place, tiles, 6 and above story. Building construction with tiles, low-rise concrete frame, as in place, tiles, 1 to 5 stories. Building construction with tiles, high-rise concrete frames, driven tiles, 6 and above story. Building construction with tiles, low-rise concrete frame, driven tiles, 1 to 5 story. Building construction without tiles, high-rise concrete frame, 6 and above story. For the key personnel, 1 project manager, 1 project engineer, 1 materials engineer, dividable sa various materials engineer, 1 or 2, 1 foreman. For the equipment requirement, 2 unit dump truck, 1 unit global cleaner, 1 bar cutter, 1 bar blender, 1 bagger mixer, and minor tools.
Okay, thank you, engineer. The pickup license category for this contract is at least C and D for general engineering and small B for buildings. So, any question? So, there being none, let's proceed to contract ID number 24FI0026. With the contract name of Convergence and Special Support Program, Special Road Fund, Motor Vehicles Users Charge, or MVUC, as per RA 11239, installation of road safety devices and street luminaires along Junction Tawad Balod Road, S002 23FT to kilometer 25 to kilometer 58, located at Mandaon, Masbate. The brief description of this contract is road safety, roadway lighting. With an approved budget for the contract of 39,199,924 pesos and 97 centavos. And a contract duration of 74 calendar days. The amount of bidding documents is 25,000 pesos.
For the bid data sheet for 23FI0026, major category of work, traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices. For the similar category of work, traffic engineering guardrails, traffic engineering pavement markings, traffic engineering profile markings, traffic engineering pavement studs, traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices, traffic engineering signage. For the key personnel, 1 project manager, 1 project engineer, 1 materials engineer, DPW, materials engineer 1, and foreman. For the major equipment requirement are the following: 1 unit backhoe, 1 unit bar bender, 1 bar cutter, 29 variable slasher line, 1 unit tool truck, 1 unit tool truck, 1 unit tool truck, 25 tons pallet stage horsepower capacity, 1 unit tool truck, 10 tons capacity, 1 unit cargo service truck, 25 tons capacity, 1 unit cargo service truck, 10 tons capacity, 2 compressor sweeper, 2 unit dump truck, 12 cubic yard capacity, 1 loaded trailer, 1 bagger mixer, 1 cage compactor, 1 telescopic man lift, 1 water truck or pump, 16,000 liter capacity, and minor tools.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Isuyo. The pickup license category for this contract is at least B for general engineering and medium A for roads. Any question? There being none, so let's proceed to contract ID number 24FI0027. Organizational outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, bridge program, replacement of permanent weak bridges, Kabuluan, Bridge 1 along Junction Milagros, Baleno, Lagta Road, Phase 2, located at Aroroy, Masbate. The brief description of this contract is replacement of bridge. The approved budget for the contract is 70,927,485 pesos and 49 centavos. The contract duration is 259 calendar days, and the amount of bidding documents is 50,000 pesos. Engineer Isuyo, please discuss the bidding sheet.
Bidding sheet for 24FI0027 for the major category work, bridges, construction, complex infrastructure without fab. For the similar category work, bridges, construction, complex infrastructure with given fab. Bridges, construction, complex infrastructure with capital phase 5. Bridges, rehabilitation, complex infrastructure with given fab. Bridges, rehabilitation, complex infrastructure with capital phase 5. Bridges, retrofitting, complex infrastructure with given fab. Bridges, retrofitting, complex infrastructure with capital phase 5. Bridges, construction concrete. Bridges, rehabilitation concrete. Bridges, construction with curved pipes. Bridges, rehabilitation with curved pipes. Bridges, rehabilitation with repeating. For the key personnel, one project manager, one project engineer, one materials engineer, typical accredited materials engineer, one foreman. For the major requirements, equipment requirements for the following: 1 unit water truck, 16,000 liters capacity, 2 unit dump truck, 12 cubic yard, 4 unit logistics mixer, 1 payloader, 1 battery plant, 1 backhoe, 1 train seater, 1 cargo service truck, 97 tons capacity, 1 plate compactor, 1 rubber mixer, 1 backhoe, 2 unit two-way radio, 1 45 freezer, 1 bar cutter, 1 covered saw, 1 bar blender, 1 loaded trailer, 1 covered splitter, 1 telescopic man lift, 29 Barbie flasher light, 1 boom truck, 1 bulldozer, 1 backhoe with breaker, 1 color crane, 1 vibro hammer, 1 cutting outfit, 1 water pump, 1 motorized wood digger, 1 variable roller, 1 color crane, 1 dolly, 1 wood steel ladder, 1 welding machine, 1 cargo service truck, 1 service plate or cooler crane, 1 applicator machine, 1 knitting machine, and lighter tools.
Okay, Engineer Isuyo, thank you. The pickup license category for this contract is at least B for general engineering and medium A for bridges. Any other question? Any question? So there being none, let's proceed to the last contract, right, which is 24FI0028. Convergence and Special Support Program, Special Road Fund, Motor Vehicle Users Charge or MUC as per RA 11239, rehabilitation, reconstruction, upgrading of damaged paved roads along Lagta Crossing Malita Road, kilometer 99 plus 235 to kilometer 99 plus 550. The location of this contract is at Baleno, Masbate. The brief description is road safety, road lighting. The approved budget for the contract is 31,979,345 pesos and 47 centavos. The contract duration is 183 calendar days, and the amount of bidding documents is 25,000 pesos. Engineer Isuyo. By the way, is supplemental bulletin number 23-1-094 dated November 16, 2023 was issued. The subject is the amendment on the intimidation to bid, which is the brief description is from road safety, roadway lighting to brief description rehabilitation of paved road. We have rehabilitation of paved road.
For the bid leadership for 23FI0068, major category of work, road rehabilitation PCP, similar category of work, road construction PCP, road construction talent PCP. The key personnel, one project manager, one project engineer, one material engineer, capital related material engineer, one technical, one foreman. The major equipment requirements for the following: one grid applicator machine, one backhoe, one backhoe lifter, one bar bender, one bar cutter, 40 barricade slasher light, one with boom truck, one bulldozer, one cargo service truck, 55 metric tons capacity, one unit for cargo service truck, 9 to 10 metric tons capacity, one unit chainsaw, one concrete batch plant, one concrete saw, one concrete splitter, one concrete ventilator, one cabin outfit, one unit dump truck, from cubic yard capacity, one transceiver machine, one unit kneading machine, one loaded trailer, one motorized road picker, one barber mixer, one pay loader, one pay compactor, one electric handling, one assist mixer, four pulley radio, one diverter loader, one unit water truck or pump, 16,000 liters capacity, and minor tools.
Engineer, the prospective bidder should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB with license category of at least B for general engineering and medium A for roads. Now, Engineer Arigato will discuss the eligibility requirements and also the component of financial and technical envelope during the submission of bids to avoid disqualification of bidders.
Today I'm going to discuss the section 23 of the 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations for otherwise known as the eligibility requirements for the procurement of infrastructure projects. For purposes of determining the eligibility of bidders using the criteria stated in section 23.4 of this IRR, only the following documents shall be required by the bank using the forms prescribed in the bidding documents. Under Class A documents, we have legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents. Under legal documents, uh, first, registration certificate from SEC, Department of Trade and Industry for sole proprietorship or CDA for cooperatives. Second, mayor's or business permit issued by the city or municipality where the principal place of business of the prospective bidder is located, or the equivalent document for exclusive economic zones or areas. A recently expired mayor's or business permit together with an official receipt as proof that the prospective bidder has applied for renewal within the period prescribed by the concerned local government unit shall be accepted by the PhilJEPs for the purpose of updating the PhilJEP certificate of registration and membership in accordance with section 8.5.2 of this IRR. Third, tax clearance for Executive Order 398 Series of 2005 as finally reviewed and approved by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Under technical documents, first, statement of the bidder of its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, if any, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. Second, statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or the SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, except under conditions provided for in sections 23.4.1.3 and point 4 of this IRR. All of the above statements shall include all information required in the PBDs prescribed by the GPPD. Third, in the case of procurement of infrastructure projects, a valid Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board for the pickup license or special pickup license in case of joint ventures and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid. Under financial documents, first, the bidder's audited financial statements showing, among others, the bidder's total and current assets and liabilities, stamp received by the BIR or its duly accredited and authorized institutions for the preceding calendar year, which should not be earlier than 2 years from the date of its submission. Lastly, the bidder's computation of net financial conducting capacity or the FFCC. Under Class B document, for infrastructure projects, JV bidders shall submit a JVA in accordance with RA 4566 and its IRR. Each partner of the joint venture shall submit their respective collegiate certificates of registration in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of this IRR. The submission of technical and financial eligibility documents by any of the joint venture partners constitutes compliance, provided that the partner responsible to submit the NFCC shall likewise submit the statement of all of its ongoing contracts and audited financial statements. Under Section 23.2, in case of foreign bidders, eligibility requirements or statements, the bids and all other documents to be submitted to the bank must be in English. If the eligibility requirements or statements, the bids and all other documents submitted to the bank are in foreign language other than English, it must be accompanied by a translation of the documents in English. The documents shall be translated by the relevant foreign government agency. The foreign government agency authorized to translate documents or a registered translator in the foreign bidder's country, and shall be authenticated by the appropriate Philippine Foreign Service establishment or post or the equivalent office having jurisdiction over the foreign bidder's affairs in the Philippines. However, for contracting parties to the Apostille Convention, the documents shall be authenticated through an apostille by the competent authority as defined in Section 8.5.2, Paragraph 4 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA number 9184, except for countries identified by the DFA that will still require legalization by the relevant embassy or consulate. And under Section 23.3, or to facilitate determination of eligibility, the back of a procuring entity shall use the contents of the PhilJets electronic registry of manufacturers, suppliers, distributors, contractors, and or consultants in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of this IRR. In lieu of the Class A eligibility documents mentioned under Section 8.5.2 of this IRR, the bidder shall only submit a valid and updated certificate of registration and membership in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of this IRR for purposes of determining eligibility. Eligibility criteria or the Section 23.4.2 for the procurement of infrastructure projects. The following persons or entities shall be allowed to participate in the bidding for infrastructure projects. First, duly licensed Filipino citizens or sole proprietorships. Second, partnerships duly organized under the laws of the Philippines and of which at least 60% of the interest belongs to the citizens of the Philippines. Third, corporations duly organized under the laws of the Philippines and of which at least 60% of the outstanding capital stock belongs to citizens of the Philippines. Fourth, cooperatives duly organized under the laws of the Philippines, or fifth, persons or entities forming themselves into a joint venture or of two or more persons, entities that intend to be jointly and severally responsible or liable for a particular contract, provided, however, that in accordance with Executive Order Number 65, series of 2018 Filipino ownership or interest of the joint venture concerned shall be at least 60%, provided further that joint ventures in which Filipino ownership or interest is less than 60% may be eligible where the structures to be built require the application of techniques and or technologies which are not adequately possessed by a person or entity meeting the 60% Filipino ownership requirement, provided finally that in the latter case, Filipino ownership or interest shall not be less than 25%. For this purpose, Filipino ownership or interest shall be based on the contributions of each of the members of the joint venture as specified in their JVA. Under Section 23.4.2.2, foreign bidders may be eligible to participate in procurement of infrastructure projects when provided for under any treaty or international or executive agreement as provided in Section 4 of the Act and this IRR. 23.4.2.3, in accordance with Republic Act 4566 entitled An Act Creating the Philippine Licensing Board for Contractors, prescribing its powers, duties, and functions, providing funds, therefore, and for other purposes. The persons or entities enumerated in Section 23.4.2.1 of this IRR may participate in competitive bidding if he has been issued a license by the pickup to engage or act as a contractor. 23.4.2.4, the bidder must have completed an SLCC that is similar to the contract to be bid and whose value adjusted to current prices using the PSA consumer price indices must be at least 50% of the ABC to be bid. Provided, however, that contractors under small A and small B categories without similar experience on the contract to be bid may be allowed to bid if the cost of such contract is not more than the allowable range of contract cost or ARCC of their registration based on the guidelines as prescribed by the PICA. For foreign funded procurement, the GOP and the foreign government or international financing institution may agree on another track record requirement. Under Section 23.4.2.5, or the SLCC shall be supported by the owner's certificate of final acceptance issued by the project owner under the contractor or a final rating of at least satisfactory in or constructor's performance evaluation system or the CPES. In case of contracts with the private sector, an equivalent document shall be submitted. Under 23.4.2.6, documentation of bidders LFCC must be at least equal to the EBC to be bid calculated as follows. LFCC is equals to the current assets minus current liabilities times bid minus the value of all outstanding or uncompleted portions of the projects under ongoing contracts, including awarded contracts yet to be started, coinciding with the contract to be bid. Under Section 23.5, GOCCs may be eligible to participate in competitive bidding only if they can establish that first, they are legally and financially autonomous, B, operate under commercial law, and C, are not attached agencies of the procuring entity. The GPPB shall promulgate the necessary guidelines for this provision. Under Section 23.6, notwithstanding the eligibility of a bidder, the procuring entity concerned reserves the right to review the qualification of the bidder at any stage of the procurement process. If the procuring entity has reasonable grounds to believe that a misrepresentation has been made by the said bidder or that there has been a change in the bidder's capability to undertake the project from the time it submitted its eligibility requirements. Should such review uncover any misrepresentation made in the eligibility requirements, statements or documents, or any changes in the situation of the bidder which will affect the capability of the bidder to undertake the project so that it fails the eligibility criteria, the procuring entity shall consider the said bidder as ineligible and shall disqualify it from obtaining an award or contract in accordance with rules 11, 12, and 13 of this IRR. Under section 25 for the submission and receipt of bids, bidders shall submit their bids through their duly authorized representative using the forms specified in the bidding documents in two separate sealed bid envelopes or two password-protected bidding documents in compressed archive folders. In case of electronic bid submission, and which shall be submitted simultaneously. The first shall contain the technical component of the bid, including the eligibility requirements under Section 23.1 of this IRR for the procurement of infrastructure projects, and the second shall contain the financial component of the bid. The first envelope shall contain the following technical information or documents. First, Field Certificate of Registration and Membership in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of this IRR. Second, pickup license and registration. Third, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts. Fourth, statement of SLCC. Fifth, NFCC computation. Sixth, JCA if applicable. Seventh, bid security in the prescribed form, amount, and validity period. Eighth, project requirements, which shall include the following. First, organizational chart for the contract to be bid. Second, list of contractors' personnel to be assigned to the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data. Third, list of contractors' major equipment units, which are owned, leased, and or under purchase agreements supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, or as the case may be. And ninth, omnibus sworn statement in accordance with Section 25.3 of this IRR. The second envelope shall contain the financial information or documents as specified in the PBDs. However, bid envelopes that are not properly sealed and marked or not properly compressed and password protected as required in the bidding documents shall be accepted, provided that the bidder or its duly authorized representative shall acknowledge such condition of the bid as submitted. The bank shall assume no responsibility for the misplacement of the contents of the improperly sealed or marked bid or improperly compressed or password protected folder, or for its premature opening.
Thank you, Engineer Sol. I hope our viewers from YouTube or our prospective bidders fully understand what these instructions given by Engineer Sol as stated in the RA 9184 and its IRR. Well, aside from those instructions or mandatory requirements, I have here some pointers or reminders to avoid disqualification or ineligibility. First, if the prospective bidders wish to participate in our bidding, our procurement activities, they must enroll in the DPWH Civil Works application at the DPWH Procurement Service. Or you can also come and visit us and we will assist you on how to apply for the civil work for CWA. But for those who are already enrolled in the CWA, they must keep their records current and updated. It is not our responsibility to update your records in the CWA. It is your responsibility as contractors to always keep an updated data in the CWA. So during the buying of tender documents and also during the drafting of bids here in the procurement office, prospective bidders must present their original official receipt of payment to the bank secretariat before the deadline. So the deadline for the submission of bids is on December 11, 2023 at 11 a.m. No extension. Late bid should not be accepted. If you submit late bids, another strike yan. So, better not to submit any late bids kasi you will have to have a show cause because we will report you as a strike one policy in the central office. Another thing, the owner of the authorized representative included in the CRC will be allowed to transact business relative to bidding matters. However, if you will send any representative not included in the CRC, you are required to submit a special power of attorney or secretary certificate and with two valid government issued IDs for them to allow to transact business here in the office, especially here in the procurement office. All participating bidders must be in the document request lists in the field jobs. And they must secure a printout copy showing that they are included in the DRL. So we have a criteria, the pass and fail criterion. However, there are also some documents that we have to evaluate during the preliminary examination of bids, like the sworn affidavit, sworn uh, affidavit, sworn statement. Also, it must be complete. The form is already provided. You can download it in the website or in the field jobs. Also, the validity of your documents presented, like the field jobs, um, the mayor's permit, and so on and so forth. Of course, interested bidders may obtain further information here at the Bank Secretariat Office or the Procurement Unit from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 in the afternoon during office hours from Monday, I mean during weekdays from Monday to Friday. They can also acquire bidding documents at the given address, like in our website and also in the field jobs. They can acquire bidding documents, or they can also acquire bidding documents here in hard copy upon payment of applicable fees. That also stated in the invitation to bid. Mga individual bidding fees yan per contract. Another thing, bid submission may be done manually or electronically. Bid submission may be done online. However, prospective bidders should only choose one submission, either manually or electronically. We will only accept one. The guidelines for the preparation and submission of an electronic bid are already contained in the bid data sheet under ITB Clause 17. Bids must be duly received by the Bank Secretariat, of course, for manual submission, and at the address, at the email at electronic bids _ masbate 2 at dpwh.gov.ph. Bid opening shall be on December 11, 2023 at 2 p.m. Bids will be open in the presence of the bidder's representative who choose to attend the activity. So, a while ago, Engineer Disuyo enumerated all the equipment requirements for the specific contracts. So, if at the time of the Qualification procedure, the bank verifies that any of the deficiencies due to the contractor's fault or negligence. Equipment capacity as specified in the bid data sheet shall be mandatory, and absence of the same shall disqualify the contractor. So, any pledge equipment to the contract, if not indicated, or if only one is not present, it shall it will be automatically disqualified. The DPWH's Body Second District Office reserves the right to reject any and all bids, declare a failure of bidding, or not award a contract at any time prior to contract award in accordance with Section 35.6 and 41 of the 2016 Revised Implementing Rules and Regulations of RA 9184 without thereby incurring any liability to the affected bidder or bidders. So for any questions, for further information, you can always contact us, or you can always visit us here. Again, any questions? There being none, so let us adjourn this private conference at exactly 3:10 in the afternoon. The meeting is adjourned.